prepared.
I'm always prepared. Hello, world. I'm not Chris. I'm sorry. You can just stop watching now. But Chris is over there, so that's good enough. I'm John. I hope you know me. I've been in the chat. I'm like one of those hobos that lives in the chat with all of you, and we talk about poop and cat food. And I lost my dog one day, and that was like a hoopla thing in the chat. But today we're gonna answer your questions on Patreon. Right? Is that what we're doing? That's what I was told we were doing. So.
Am I here or not?
Yeah, you're here. Chris
well,
is here.
Said I'm
well,
here,
if I say you're not here, then everyone's going, "Where's Chris? Where's Chris? Who's this stupid guy?"
Well, I didn't know if you were doing that for effect.
No.
Okay.
I gotta be honest.
I can be here. Then.
I'm honest and transparent with everyone that's watching.
Actually,
that's like the key.
You're very opaque.
Yeah.
If you were transparent, your body kind of looks transparent because I have red curtains.
What?
I have a red shirt,
but I'm
so
wearing
gray.
gray.
Like I'd be looking right through you. That'd be very transparent. John's not used to doing live video.
I'm not. First of all, there's one thing like when you're watching Chris and he makes these jokes, and I can sit at my own house and be like, "God, Chris, why?" But then when he says it to your face and he's not on camera, but I'm on camera, then I have to like pretend like it's funny. Like, oh my, woo-hoo! Oh God, it's so funny. It wasn't though. I'll laugh when it's actually funny. So we'll just do that. So how do we start?
No, that's it.
I was told. Okay, so I'm sitting here and Chris is like, "I'm just gonna interview you. We'll just do this and we'll banter back and forth like you do on Front Page Tech."
It's an AMA.
Today is an AMA.
Friday, so we have the AMA with the patrons. Are you ready for some?
But they asked you anything and now it's being shoved onto me.
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
but,
that's exactly what's happened.
I'll give my. Hey, we're just rolling with the punches, John.
Yes, let's roll with them.
We were rolled into this, and we are now managing.
I'm here too.
Liz is here. Say hi to Liz.
Okay.
Say hi. Words.
AMA.
Hey, I'm here.
Every Friday.
AMA every Friday.
Todd Donna asks, "How are you liking the battery life on your iPhone 6? As I'm sure you're a power user, are you able to get through a whole day without charging?" Well, my iPhone 6 battery sucks because the mail app, the default Apple Mail app, sucks, and I cannot get through a whole day on an iPhone 6 battery.
Here's a question, since I'm a patron.
Yes.
Why don't you use a different mail client?
I've tried so many mail clients, and they all suck.
Really?
And I've tried every one of the leading mail clients, and they suck.
All right.
That is why. I
actually don't have an iPhone 6. I know! I'm not even a nerd or a geek anymore. I should just leave. Goodbye. I'll eat you later. So, I don't have an iPhone 6. I have an iPhone 5S. The problem with me is...
Wait,
this is the only problem. This is the only fault I have. I don't care enough. Like, I really love geeks. I really love gadgets, but I wasn't totally impressed with the iPhone, but I also wasn't disappointed enough to be like, I'm just going to go and get an Android device. I love Android, and I actually love what I've seen with Lollipop more than what I've seen with iOS 8 specifically. But it's not enough for me to be like, okay, I'm going to go get an iPhone 6 right now. Now, I was in a T-Mobile store the other day, and I was like, oh, yes, I think I'm going to get this. But then I'm like, no, I don't know. I might get one, but I might not at the same time. I don't know. I'll let you know, though. I'll make sure. I'll send them out an email to every single one of you. Be like, this happened today. Today's the day.
You ready for Kirby?
I'm always ready for Kirby.
Okay, well,
let's go.
Be careful, because he may throw more at you. What connected, aka Internet of Things device, are you looking forward to in 2015? I have a lot of smart home stuff, and the smarter my home gets, the dumber I feel. So I'm paring down and getting fewer and fewer devices to put in my quote-unquote smart home. So the one device I'm looking forward to is a device that really nails it and helps me accomplish a task without making me feel dumber or compromising any other part of my home.
See, I have zero smart home things in my dumb home. Like, you know what I do have? I have a doorbell. Like, it's this button you press at the front door, and then because that happens, an action, like in the house, like a noise, I just hear it. And I'm like, whoa, I think someone's at the door. And sometimes when you open the door, there's someone out there. It's because they hit that button, therefore I knew. So I have a doorbell, but what I'm looking for in 2015, we'll find out.
So you don't want to have...
It's another one of those emails I'll send out to everyone.
Sure.
I'll let them know.
So far, you don't adopt the latest technologies as easily or as readily.
It's just not enough. I like the iPhone 6, but it wasn't enough. I'm not disappointed by it by any means.
No, I'm not. not a judgment call. So what about the smart home stuff?
They're judging me. I can feel it.
Oh,
I can feel it in my heart of hearts. Right in this heart area.
What is it about the array of smart home devices that you've seen so far that has not compelled you to adapt?
I think if I used more of them and I got attached to them, I might decide that I couldn't live without them. But because I haven't really welcomed them into my life, I don't think I need them. And because I feel like I don't need them, I just don't have them.
Renee Araballo asks, what are you interested in hearing more about at this year's CES? My answer or your answer first?
You can go ahead.
Okay.
Because you were like, so I figured you were ready for this.
I don't. There's nothing I'm interested in hearing more about at CES.
No, I'm ready to hear about 4 things that I might care about, and then hundreds of things that I don't care about.
What 4 things?
So that's the thing. At CES, you don't know yet. I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of things that are announced, and out of those things, I'm going to be like, okay, I care about that this much. And the rest I won't care about.
Yeah,
but I don't have to be at CES to know that, which is the problem.
Because it gets covered by everybody, and then everybody.
I mean, I'm sure Chris is going to cover it. I'm going to cover it, but either way,
I
don't know. Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
I have a lot of emails to send out. Future John has a lot of emails to send out to everyone.
Yeah,
about stuff that I care about.
Future John.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't even know what they're revealing at CES. More cars and computers and tablets, smartphones.
Yeah, why not?
And things like that.
Doorbells,
smart homes, Internet of Things.
I see you lean here all the time, like this.
Yeah.
And it's really comfy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Why do you think I do it? I'm trying to change it up.
I'm just gonna do this all day.
Future John may not appreciate that.
It might hurt Future John,
Well,
but
that's
that's a problem for Future
John
John, not this John.
Hey, Dave White asks, with the rise of smartphones...
Wait, his first name is Hey? Or were you saying, Hey, Dave?
No, that's his username, Hey Dave White.
Oh, Hey, Dave White.
His first name may be Hey.
Hey. Is it spelled like Hey?
Why? Hey.
Huh.
Dave White. Yeah, but this was spelled like Hey, H-A-Y. I don't know how they spell it in Canada. With a U.
Hey.
Hey.
With the rise of smartphones with 32 gigs of storage or more, do you think the days of the dedicated MP3 player, i.e. iPods, are numbered? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, next.
Well, to be fair, there's only... You can find multiple uses for that, but if I can have something that I can call and annoy Chris with, plus I can listen to music, I'd rather get that. Instead, I would never, ever would I carry my iPhone and a dedicated MP3 player. Ever in my life. Never.
Smartphone.
I would never carry a smartphone?
And a separate MP3
Well,
player.
right, yeah. I just couldn't do it. No.
You don't need it.
So, when do you think the iPods are getting updated?
The Axe? I don't think they're getting updated at all.
Like from now on, done.
Maybe 1 or 2 more revisions, but I think that's end of life right there. If there's a future for the iPod, it's in the Apple Watch.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think wearables are going to replace anything that the MP3 player had a chance for. Because if you think about it, the wearables, you may not have a lot of storage, which people might want for storing music. But it's something that's on you, and a lot of people who would typically be the types who hold on to iPods to work out, not be connected, they'd have to carry their iPhone currently to, have music streamed in.
You see, that's what we say, but I know quite a few people that still have an iPod.
Yeah, no, they still do.
To me, it's
but
crazy.
It's going to get replaced by wearables.
Yeah.
And I think the only wearable that Apple's got on the horizon at this point is the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Steve Shaneen, a.k.a. Tech Zero. It's just one question, and this may be more for me than John. What would you do if Jedi, God bless her, decided to go on the other way and not like anything geek-related? If she hated the things that you like, etc., would you be devastated or respect her wishes and comply? I have answered this question before.
Yeah, a few times.
It's like I'd have to respect, and I have no choice.
Yep.
Like if I don't respect someone for their choices, as long as it's not putting them in harm's way, would I be disappointed? Well, absolutely, I'd be disappointed. Just like if she comes home and says, "I want to play softball," I don't know if I could go on from there.
But you wouldn't pack up all her stuff and leave it out in the front, on the front porch.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far either. I don't want to make any promises that she can fast forward to. So, yeah, I'd be disappointed. I wouldn't be devastated, but it would be a sad day in Mudville for me.
Yep, in Mudville.
It's a Casey joke. Never mind. It's a sports. I'm trying to be ironical over here.
I'm surprised that he knows more about a sports. What's
I'm surprised he knows more about sports too.
It was Casey Jones at the bat. Yeah, Casey at the bat.
I got nothing.
I know.
You see this?
I'm not even.
Nothing here.
Wait, was it Casey Jones or just Casey? Mighty Casey at the bat. Yeah. I don't know. Casey Jones, wasn't that a superhero? Okay, now I gotta bing it. I'm gonna bing it.
You gonna bing it?
Okay, if your son and or daughter, hypothetically, because you don't that you know of have one.
That I know of, right? There's none. If I do, let me know in chat because I'd look forward to meeting you. Cause
you sure about that?
Maybe depends. When did it happen? How did it happen? There's so many questions I need answers to.
What would you do if you had raised a Jedi, not necessarily the Jedi?
Don't mock the name of the show that I'm gonna start someday. I'm gonna name a Potato Jedi just so I can use that name. I have a name that I'm trying to get Chris to use for anything. Like he was gonna do a podcast. I said call it Raising a Jedi. He was looking for a new name for the vlogs. Raising a Jedi, and he refuses to do it.
You know, okay, that's an idea. If and when Jedi ever becomes interested in doing something with me, maybe then that gets named Raising a Jedi.
I'm gonna start telling her today. For every day, I'm just Raising a Jedi.
George Baker says, "Daddy."
Raising a Jedi. Me?
Yeah.
George Baker.
Oh shit! Does he look like me? Does he look like me? Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture of George Baker?
I think he's probably tweeted it.
He's probably older than me too, which would make it really confusing.
Yeah, it's awkward. Would you be disappointed if your child that you had raised a certain way?
No, I wouldn't follow him on Twitter though. That'd be the one thing.
People say there's something on Chris's monitor there. What?
What's that? I don't see anything.
No, it says your name here.
I don't.
It's the only thing
I don't see anything different about.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Nuts. There's something on their screen.
Rich Collins says that you are his dad. No, but
wait, there's 2 kids now.
Yeah, but Mitch said that he got his dad Sex Panther cologne for Christmas.
It's awesome.
You don't have any.
Sex Panther.
You have it.
Yeah. Did you miss that Pirillo page?
No, I know you have it. That's why I said
do I still
you have it.
I have it.
I pointed at you and said
it?
you had. No, I don't. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's pungent.
It's okay.
It stings the nostrils.
Does it?
Yes.
It was funny because we were just talking about this.
Sex Panther?
No. My little brother tweets all the time about sports. I'm not disappointed in him, but I also don't follow him on Twitter. So if I had a child that was old enough and had a Twitter account and really liked sports, I wouldn't be disappointed in him or her. I just wouldn't follow them on the Twitter.
Karen Aldea, who is a new patron, asks, what present would you buy a 6-month-old male baby geek?
A light bright
thing. No, that's way too young. I think stuffed animal territory, a learning device. I'm honestly shocked that there's so few geek items for children, like babies, infants.
Are you really?
It's all pastels and flowers and animals.
Are you really shocked though?
Yeah, I kind of am. I really genuinely am. It's very disappointing.
For kids that are only 6 months old.
There's not much you can have other than learning toys.
Yeah.
And those are general. And I think there would be a way to kind of cross over a friendly part of geekiness within toys and learning toys and things with colors and sounds and everything. Without being, well,
what?
Yeah, clothing and stuff. I've seen something for permanent.
Oh, right.
Something permanent. I would for a present something with some amount of permanence. Yeah. Really, and that may be something simple, and something that means something to you because the child doesn't have his or her own personality yet.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't found many geeky things for babies or kids. Like, okay, everything looks. Very rarely will you find something that you can bring into your home for a child, for a baby, for an infant, that looks like it belongs there. It always looks like a cartoon threw up wherever you place the item for this child. Look at what we've got. Does it not look like cartoon puke?
Yeah, it's not the geeky things that you're wanting.
But that's not the geekiness. I'm just saying that they're rarely, and it's just beginning to happen, will you find more modern pieces of things for babies that can be very colorful, but also not be so garish. And we've actually done our best to do that. Yeah, garish. I find that cartoon puke to be a bit garish. What would you get a baby geek?
A Chris Pirillo pillow. One of those LockerGnome pillows. There's one downstairs. I'll just take it. and give it to my 2 kids for them to share.
Give them to not scar them for life.
That wouldn't scar them. Probably make their face really soft.
Well, it wouldn't make their face soft. I mean, their face is soft. It's smooth as their baby.
It wouldn't make their face any rougher either.
I'd hope not.
Is Liz sending us stuff? Because my phone vibrated and then his phone
No,
vibrated.
your son is sending a picture of himself. George.
Oh, well, thank you, George. Thank
Well,
you.
you know what Mitch looks like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need a little more proof than a picture, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like, I'm just assuming. I mean, I'm not a professional when it comes to this, but... Do you have the answer?
I'm asking, man.
So many questions.
I'm asking the hard questions here.
I'm finding you gotta give me a break here because I'm finding out so much right now during this live stream. I got 2 kids. I don't know how I'm gonna support them.
You don't have a new iPhone.
I don't have a new iPhone. Life is really hard right now.
You're not looking forward to CES as much.
I haven't told you what to do yet.
Mitchell C. McClendon asks, "What are your thoughts about Microsoft's Stream laptops or laptops sold by HP running Windows? He knows that we had a Chromebook. Do you think these Windows laptops will give Chromebooks a good challenge? My answer is no.
I've never used them, but I have used a Chromebook. I have used a Chromebook, yeah, and I actually love Chromebooks. I
don't think they'll replace them.
Well, I don't know anything about what is the Stream?
An HP Stream?
Yeah.
I mean, they're affordable. I've never used they're affordable, but it's not just about the budget. It's not about how much money you spend. It's also about the ecosystem, and I think Google's done a better job with Chromebooks. I'd be more inclined to get my parents a Chromebook as a gift.
Yeah.
For something,
there's been so many people.
Sometimes, I mean, it's different, right? I'm not saying that's the all-out answer. I'm
just
saying that it's different.
To me, like Chromebook is a good in between without going overboard. So everyone's typically they have a smartphone already. Most people anyway. And I wouldn't recommend getting like an over-the-top PC, like a massive desktop PC to sit somewhere, or spend a ton of money on a laptop. Because most people don't need all that. So I love Chromebooks for what they do. Of course, I need a little bit more than a Chromebook, but I think they're a great in-between there.
And I think that's exactly it. I think my parents are afraid of Windows because of everything that it's done for them in the past.
Yeah.
Through no fault of their own, it's the PC of a bygone era, and I'm very grateful to see that Microsoft is taking steps forward. We're getting really, really good and compelling products like the Stream laptop, but I don't know if my parents are necessarily that market anymore.
Yeah.
They're smartphoning, tableting, and possibly, I'd say, beyond that.
Especially if someone's already in the Google ecosystem as it is, if they have an Android smartphone.
They use, they whatever their default homepage was with the computer, they go and search for Google and then go to google.com and search for the thing that they're looking for. And if you change their homepage, they freak out.
Yeah. Or you have to like put a desktop shortcut to their homepage.
Right. I tried that too.
Yeah.
That is wrong. Adam Wallace asks, how did you and John first meet? How did you both bond and make friends? How did we meet?
That's interesting. Well, I stalked Chris for about 7 years, and then eventually he's like, all right, we can talk. And then that was pretty much it. No, I watched the vlogs for a very, very long time. I watched Chris for a very, very long time, like since the airplane video, which was his first YouTube video. But I used to watch live.pirillo.com, where he was streaming 24/7, and he would take those clips and put them on YouTube. So I've been watching him for a while, and then he had the live TLDR like just breakdown, and I emailed him. I was like, hey, I do this, I can do this for you, and I can help you out. And then he responded, and that was kind of it. We've kind of been talking every day since then to get stuff done, and then eventually he's like, hey, you want to do things for money? And I said, I always like to do things for money, and here we are. Now I'm at his house, and I live here.
You'll do anything for money? Is that what you said? You'll do things?
I will do certain things, but it went from me stalking him to me living here, because we already figured this out. As soon as I saw him, I was like, hey, I live here now, and he just accepted it.
What?
My bed's downstairs. It's really comfy. And
it's not your bed, by the way.
What do I have to sign something?
No, you don't have to sign something. We are letting you sleep on it, and by we I mean Wicket and myself and Diana and Pixie and Jedi.
Yes.
But that is not
forever.
Your bed. No.
That
was not in the contract.
So do we just like wait? Is it like, do I have to wait like 90 days before you're like, okay, that's your bed? Listen, I don't care if it's my bed. I just know I'm staying here. Yeah, I sleep on a love seat, and it's actually really comfy. What?
Why would you call it a love seat?
Well, because I love it.
Oh, okay.
I love it. There's a lot of love happening on that seat.
Tony asks a couple of questions. He asked, have I ever been in trouble for vlogging while driving? No, I have not. I'm very, very careful. I always drive first.
I hope you drive first.
Yeah. 2 hands on the wheel and 4 eyes on the road. And then he asks, what do I have for a daytime job? Well, for 20 years, so almost as I've been working for myself a little longer than John's been alive.
It was funny because speaking of that, Diana the other night was like, "How old are you?" And I said 21. And she says, "Wow, you seem so mature, like 25." Like it was just like just that much more.
You gotta understand though, Diana's freaking out.
Chris, you seem 42. Like you're that mature.
I bet really.
Yeah.
You see me flarp.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't say 43, 42.
Exactly, because that is the cutoff.
Don't want to push it.
As far as that goes. So I've been able to carve out a business in taking and leveraging experiences and interests and bringing them all together. It's thanks in large part to patrons like yourself and the 855 others that I'm able to have team members like John and Liz help me do things like planning the
You allow me to live here.
A geek event for YouTubers, and you guys are more than welcome, guys and gals. If you're a geek and you want to meet your favorite geeky YouTubers, everybody's
or
invited.
us,
or them. Well, you're more of a vlogger fair kind of person.
I'm not going to be at Gnome Dex.
You are, but okay, yes, you can meet people is what I'm saying. I find different partnerships like working with Chris Joes on the LockerGnome store, shop.lockergnome.com. We sell geeky merchandise. We've got, discovering all sorts of geeky goodness we're constantly sharing. So I do a lot of things. I get hired out by companies and brands and agencies to help other companies. I take opportunities as they come along. It's the easiest way to explain it. And it's
for as long as I've been alive.
For almost as long as you've been
almost.
Alive. A little, you've been alive a little longer than.
So I have a year of maturity on you?
Yeah, more than that. Ryan Bragg asks if we've used coffee makers that I think the kinds that take pods. I have in the past for espresso, but honestly, I've gone back to using the AeroPress daily and have been very, very happy with it. The more complex a machine is, the less likely I am to use it.
I've spent so much money on coffee machines. It's ridiculous.
Suck. Most of them suck.
Yeah. It's funny because I found a video of Chris talking about the AeroPress, 4 or 5 years ago in your kitchen, and I got it. And they're only like $25-$30, and that is the best thing I've ever spent my money on.
That's right. It's a simple gadget. It gives you good coffee, and that's all I need to know. I mean, you think that I want to be surrounded by complexity, but honestly, I look for simple tools that do their job very, very well, and I'm happy with them. I don't like complex systems. I like keeping things clean and simple, because the more complexity you bring into your life, the more trouble you're going to run into. Do I have to worry about recharging or plugging in my coffee maker? No, because it works. You push the water through the grounds, and you have an awesome balls cup of coffee.
An awesome balls cup of coffee.
Chris Pirillo.
Oh my god.
It's a Pirillo. That's okay.
Is that what it's called?
A Pirillo.
It was fantastic.
And that's Liz saying that. I think
if you want good coffee,
if she didn't like it, Liz would tell me.
That's one of those things that we can talk about. It's technically a gadget. We can talk about, recommend it to people, and it's not going to cost them everything they have.
It's the best coffee maker.
We'll send them the link.
I've recommended it so many times to so many people.
And that's one of those very few things. Like, you can get the best coffee you've ever had.
And you can make it you make it your way.
Right? Mitchell Wilson is also an AeroPress.
Dude, once you go AeroPress, it's impossible to go back. Impossible. Yeah. Impossible. I can't think of any other way.
Out the window. Sorry.
And it travels so well. I mean, I'm not just saying this because I'm saying it because I use it. This
but
is
you don't sit on yours, right?
I don't anymore.
I do not sit on it.
Away. Okay. Yeah, I don't sit on mine anymore.
You press it?
I can actually press it now. I had some
I'm proud.
problems with that wrist.
I was worried about having butt coffee.
Your fingers went numb or something.
You're not gonna have butt coffee. Adam Toms is gonna be the last question because we're kind of coming upon a half hour here. Travel plans for the year? No.
No, I mean I'm here now, so
Yeah,
we're
you
good. I live
traveled.
here.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is it.
I live here now, and I don't plan on. I don't even plan on going outside.
Now, don't give anybody any hope that they talk to me and suddenly they can live here.
No. You have to understand the quota's filled. I'm here now.
Now I have a quota.
We're fine. Like I'm here. You're not. And this is where I live now.
No, I'm going to try to get both of you guys to go to Playlist Live. And
you know, the place that's not really for geeks. So that's why we have to create our own YouTube.
Well, I'll be at
event
Playlist Live.
That's good.
And where else am I going to force you guys to go?
Nowhere. Good.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Yeah, this was good. Yeah, I feel good. Do you feel good, John?
I feel pretty good.
Do you want to do a hangout with the patrons?
Are we doing one of those?
Yeah, in fact, this is the hangout that we invite the patrons at a certain tier.
We're inviting them?
Yes. We're going to actually
So it's like they live here today.
They already got their invitation.
You already have your invitation in their email?
In their email.
Check your email.
Do we want to make this patron hangout live for everybody?
Do we?
Because, you know, we've got the patrons.
You're the boss
joining
man,
us.
boss man.
I think it's a possibility.
Well, actually,
We don't really have
Liz
any
is the boss
patrons
man
talking about
right now. Well, she's here. What do you think, Liz?
I think it could work. Yeah.
Liz has spoken! So, a live patron hangout for everyone. Patrons get to join.
Yeah, well, some of them. Right.
Sounds
At a
good.
certain tier.
bonus
Yeah,
at
at a certain tier.
Invitation.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
So check your email.
And here's the thing. You can be invited. You just become a patron at that level. That's it. Boom.
Yeah.
Done. Easy.
I'm going to be there.
And I hope so.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there as well. Okay, so what does it feel like to sit in my chair?
I'm afraid to sit back because it makes this weird popping sound, and you're afraid that you're just gonna fall out of the chair, and then that's gonna fall, and then everything's gonna spill over, and then I won't live here anymore. Probably have to suffer the Pirillo wrath.
You're not
Well, you
living
could just
here.
get locked in the
You're
basement.
here, physically
There's
here.
yogurt there.
There is yogurt down there. Yeah.
And beef jerky in my purse.
Is there beef jerky in your purse?
Yeah.
That's why
I might
need
not
a
be in the
purse.
hangout.
I need a purse just so I can
You need
get
a
beef jerky.
You have your daddy vest over there.
Yeah,
That's
I do.
close. That's the next best
Why don't you
thing.
put it on?
I don't want
Probably
to put the
still
daddy
has beef
vest on.
jerky in it. All right, everybody. John, go ahead and thank the people for watching and supporting and all that.
Thank you for watching. This was great. And you knew this was coming.
Wait.
If
wait,
no
wait,
one's
wait,
if
where-
no one's
where-
told you today,
Wait. You can't.
why can't I?
Well, you can. I'm just saying. What is?
I'll do both. I'll do
Okay,
both
you have to-
sign-offs.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to tell people what is.
Okay, so this is a hoodie that I'm wearing.
Thank God you
it's,
cleared that
it's
up.
for my show Front Page Tech. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm terrible at the shameless self-promotion.
You're not-
Like you know how
I
Liz,
asked you.
you know how
I
Liz
asked
wants to
you.
hide under the desk. I'm like, go watch Front Page
Liz
Tech.
is not under the desk right now, just for clarification.
Front Page Tech is a tech news show that is like 30% news at best. The rest is me putting a flex bot on my bum and screaming because I didn't expect how much pain there was.
You're welcome.
And
So-
speed built.
And Minecraft stuff, but Front Page Tech is it's weird. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. But how's this go? If no one's told you today, I appreciate you. I love you. And at this point, I'm gonna leave you to your own devices. And you go over here, all creepy like, and you hit the stop streaming button next to that. And we have to confirm it. I'm gonna confirm it, and then we're gonna go off. Here we go. You ready?